Hey guys, Russo here. How are you? It's Tuesday, and I just got back in the house from shoveling the snow and the ice and the slush, and it's a lousy, miserable day here in New York. The wind is blowing. I mean, my turbine got all unwound and was halfway down the block. But I did a pretty good job of rewinding it, no? I tell you one thing though, the way they were talking up until about 11 o'clock last night, which is when I heard the evening news before I retired, they were still talking of snow in the 12 to 24 inch range. Yeah, around here, not maybe specifically in Bayside, but, in the vicinity. So that's a pretty big snow anyway you cut the mustard. Well, guys, I don't know. Right now, it's been pretty much raining, sleeting, and whatnot for the past few hours. And there ain't no way that this snow is even going to get past like 6 inches. Just ain't going to happen. So you know what I would do? If I was the boss of some of these TV stations and these meteorologists and whatnot, I'd fire them all. I'd fire them all. It was the same shit last week when they were supposed to have a pretty decent snowfall here last Friday. And it wasn't. I mean, again, 2 weeks in a row, they're predicting some decent snowfalls, and this one was supposed to be the biggie. And it wasn't. And for these guys making the kind of money that they should, and as recently, like I said, as 11 o'clock last night, I fired them all. I'd fire them all. But anyway, guys, that's another story for another day. So I told you, being I was home, I was going to end the tongue twister contest. But before I do so, I just want to say, if Colts Collector or 18 is watching this video, I want you to thank all your fellow tubers and new subscribers, because they didn't have any problem with my sending you the Ezekiel Elliott rookie card numbered to 79. And I will do so in the next day or so if I can get to the freaking mailbox on the corner. But again, all your new subscribers, really felt that it was something that should happen, and it will. And I know that even though you're a Colts collector, everybody should have an Ezekiel in his collection right now, no? So anyway, PM me your full name and information, even though you have before, and I will send it out. And I just want to say one thing also, guys. The only reason why I keep on asking for your full mailing information, even though you may have supplied it to me before, is I give out so many stuff that I can't keep track of old emails and PMs. So that's why you may have sent me your address 100 freaking times already. I apologize for you having to do a little typing, but that's the reason. Also, I just want to make sure that you've acknowledged watching the video, okay? Alright, so now that I've talked for 3 minutes without talking about the winners of the contest, here it goes. I want to thank you all for participating. It didn't take a long amount of time for each of you to do the video, am I right? And we all had a little fun with it. It was no big deal, but hey, this is what I'm talking about, participation. So the 5 winners, and it was picked out of the Spaghetti Bowl this morning by Mrs. Russo, and here they are. Spartan Dogs, The Pino Man, Mike Line TV, Gibson Brothers, and Star Dog. Now, this doesn't mean that they were the best ones. Doesn't mean they were the worst ones, but they were picked out of the Spaghetti Bowl because everybody that did play the game went in the Spaghetti Bowl nonetheless. But you know what? There was only two guys that couldn't do this for shit. One of them was me. I couldn't crimble you for nothing. And the other one was McGillicuddy. So, Jay, look, I love you. But you're Craig Krimble in your own freaking bullpen in Boston there, you know? Could do better the second time around, capiche? Look, so this is what I'm going to do right now. I realized that Craig Krimble wasn't as hard for you guys as I thought it would be. I really felt that there would be very few of you that would be able to do it. And again, remember, when I say 3 times fast, I'm not talking about 100 miles an hour, but don't Craig Krimbles and Craig Krimbles. That's not fast. So you got to speed up a little bit, because this is what I'm going to do right now. Second phase of the contest. I'm going to do another tongue twister. And I guarantee you, that you will not be able to do this. I did it in a tongue twister contest about a year ago. I forgot. Wesker Griff mentioned it, and he was right. So let's try this one. But don't matter. None of you are going to be able to do it. Go in front of the mirror, see if you can do it. You're going to say, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's unique New York. Unique New York. You got to say it 3 times fast. And same thing, 5 winners will be picked. A couple of autograph cards, certified autograph cards will be sent to you. So anyway, guys, let's have a little fun again. But you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do it. All right, guys. Take care. Ciao. Oh, yeah. All you winners, PM me your full mailing information. Ciao.